Hi, this is an Avalanche Institute video, and it's going to review Module 1 of our spring mountaineering and climbing course. I'm Jim Frankenfield, or Snowman Jim. I'm the one that created this program and keeps it going. I'm the one behind the courses. You can find out more about my background in my introduction video on the channel at Avalanche Center, on this same channel. Not in the same playlist though. In that video, I also have links to some of my other websites that I've maintained, personal websites, and you can find out a lot more about my teaching, engineering, and skiing climbing background, all of which are pretty significant. So let's look at Module 1. After you log into the Avalanche Institute, this is what you might see. It depends which courses you're enrolled in, and you generally won't be enrolled in all of them at once. You have to finish Module 1 before we'll put you into Modules 4, 5, and 7. So we're going to look at Module 1 today, and this is actually not that representative of the other modules. This is largely PDF material. When this course was first developed in person, probably over 20 years ago, we emailed this to participants in advance. So this was always done as pre-course reading, and we haven't added much in the way of photos or additional content. The other sections, as you'll see in those videos, are more robust. So let's go to the introduction. And this is the module. This is the brief background. And if you go to the course description, now we're logged in, so you can't see this if you're not a participant in the course. But it's all public. If you go on the public Avalanche Institute pages and you go to this Avalanche course description, you can go, here's the full course description. And you can find for Module 1, here's the objectives. If you want more details, you can go to this. And this is exactly what is posted in the Dokios courseware. We've just mirrored it for the public, so you can see this before you enroll. We make absolutely all the information about the course available. It's unprecedented. Nobody else is going to tell you that much detail about every single unit they cover. But what we're going to look at today is, this is now we're in the course, and this is a typical module, although as it says right here, you should not expect too much from it. It's just introductory background material. If you've done any reading or had any kind of avalanche education of any kind, even informal, you're likely to know a good part of the content here. So this just describes that there's the background information on the program used, Dokios. There's a section on tips for success. So a lot of people don't succeed in these online courses. They give them very good ratings, and then they lose track of, they just can't manage their time to complete it. It's nothing to do with the course, which is to receive very high ratings, 100% on achieving the objectives. It's more a matter of the student being serious enough or being able to manage their time. So we have some tips on here for succeeding in the course. And many people do succeed, but some don't. And the ones that do give it a very good review. So then there's a disclaimer waiver. You have to read that. And if you continue, you're indicating that you did read it. And at that point, it's very difficult to cancel your enrollment in the course. You've had a chance to learn everything there is to know about the course at that point. It's all online, it's all public, and you know what you're getting into. Introduction, this is a workbook section, so this is what I was talking about as far as PDF and material that we used to just email to people. And throughout the course, there are pages, workbook pages, and they're paginated in order to give you if you print them all out at the end of the course, you'll have a workbook. This is what we just looked at in the public one, except of course it's not clickable in PDF. There's information on, this is not in the PDF workbook. This is in the content in the course, but this Description of the differences between this and level 1 is also, there's a page like this that's public, so you can get that information. We have basic terminology in this unit. So this unit just tries to get everybody on the same level. We want to make sure everybody has the basic background. Many people will say, oh yeah, this is obvious, but to some people it's not. Maybe they haven't had anything at all. So these are terms that we use in the course and in avalanches in general. And then you get to your first quiz. So what's the correct term for D? Well, D is on the side. Let's call that the flank. And it says you're correct. You need to get a certain score. You need 95% or more on this one because it's pretty easy. After you've entered it, if you want to check some of the other answers, you can do that. It won't change your score. Okay, now that I've answered, if I click another one, it will give me a comment, which on this quiz isn't that useful, but on other quizzes, the comment may be educational on some of the wrong answers. If you get it wrong, you'll get a comment that may help you choose the correct one on your next try. So then you go to the conclusion. That just closes the test. And so after all of the quizzes, you'll have just a page like this that registers your result. From the workbook, we have the Avalanche Triangle, a classic historical thing. If you can't remember the Avalanche Triangle, go to our website in the store and get one of our cool skiing skeleton t-shirts. We have some Nalgene bottles with the same logo. And that's the Avalanche Triangle. And we introduce that again, or review that in this course. Then we have some comments on things that we really don't cover or emphasize in this course. In the level 1, we really emphasize snow climates, maritime versus continental. There's a huge difference, and that permeates every other topic in the course. In spring, we're talking about melt-freeze snow, sometimes topped off with new snow, could be significant new snow even through June. And that's true no matter where you are. So we're no longer talking about whether you have persistent weak layers in the continental climate or new snow instabilities in a maritime climate. So we do briefly review that and point out that we're not going to do anything more about that. That will be an important topic if you take a level 1 course. We also have a page in notes on the avalanche danger scale. This is usually not available during spring climbing season. Right now, as I record this, it's early May, almost mid-May, and most of these centers closed down 2 to 4 weeks ago. Other than an occasional special statement that may or may not even use these levels, there's really no danger rating available and no avalanche forecast available. So you're on your own and you need to use what you learned in this course. Then we have a wrap up. We have a multiple choice. You need 90% on this one. So which one of these factors is not in the avalanche triangle? Well, let's pick a wrong answer. Okay, so it tells you what they are. The next time you should be easy to get the right answer. Right now we're 66%. Don't panic. If you get the rest of them right, your score will come up quickly and you'll probably still break 90%. There's no limit to how many times you can take it, either to get a better score or to review. You can go back, find out what you need to review, and take it again. Some notes on how to continue, what you should do to learn things next. Every module will have a feedback form. So we want your feedback on the module. We tabulate this and we record this and we use it to improve the course. And we have made changes. One nice thing online is when there's a very worthwhile change, we can make it right away. We don't have to wait for the next publication or anything like that. We just go into the Dokios platform and we update it or add it. So we'll do whatever we decide we need to do based on your feedback. Not that we do everything everyone suggests, but we have made very worthwhile improvements based on student feedback. There's a form, and that's in PDF, or actually it's a Word document, so you have to download it. I won't do that. You don't need to do that. You can just write comments, but we like it when you use the form. And then you can go back to the course home. You can use the Dropbox, and you can use this to submit your document. So you just browse and upload your feedback and send it to us in the Dropbox. When you're done, you can go back to the course home, or you can go back to the welcome page and go to the next module, which is most likely weather. So when you finish module 1, we'll either see that or you let us know, and we'll immediately put you into the next modules. I believe you can do 4, 5, and 7 together, or in any order. But the most logical thing would be to do weather next, and that'll be the next short review recording. Notice there is no 2 and 3. Those are in a separate course, which is included with this one. That's on rescue equipment and on safe travel protocols. There is some comments in this introduction section about caveats for climbers. Some things are harder to implement or don't apply to climbers. But those modules exist as a separate course. There's also no terrain module, which people may be surprised or even shocked at. We're assuming in mountaineering in the spring that you're in avalanche terrain, and we're assuming you know that. Okay, anything in the spring that's over 30 or 35 degrees is going to be avalanche terrain, and you're going to be in it for quite a while if you're ascending. So we don't talk a lot about route finding through complex terrain or terrain traps. They get mentioned, but that's not a big factor for spring climbing incidents. They come down mostly to weather, and the snowpack and the snowpack follows largely from the weather. And of course, human factors, some of which are unique to climbing. That's why we don't have a terrain module. So that's an overview, and module 1 is an overview, and after you complete that, you can go on to the rest of the course. So if you're enrolled, welcome to the course. We hope you enjoy it, benefit from it. If you're not, we hope these videos will help you see what the course is all about and make a decision on whether it's a good course for you or not. Okay, that's it. See you in module 4. Bye.